Hey guys, TheInevitableSaiyan here, doing my Every Card is a Story segment for this episode of Friday, the October 19th, 2012, I believe. This is actually a really interesting card we got here. The card for this week is AznEyesWhiteDragon signed Ultra Gemini Elf. This is a really interesting card because AznEyesWhiteDragon, to give a little backstory on this, you guys know that I collect signed cards. That's why I have a bunch of these cards and stuff like that, because I enjoy autographs and stuff like that. So having signed cards just really contributes to my autograph collection, I guess, because I collect autographs from actors and actresses and stuff like that, favorite bands. So I kind of incorporate that into my YouTubing life with getting signed cards by people that I really like. So this AznEyesWhiteDragon signed card, if you don't know, AznEyesWhiteDragon started around the same time as I did, actually. A little bit before I did. That's kind of hard to believe, because considering, he's one of those, enormous people now, and I'm just, a little bit over 2,000 subscribers. But, when I first found out about AznEyesWhiteDragon, he was just one of those average, literally bare average, everyday, ordinary people, 105 subscribers or something like that, 120. He only uploaded, one video every month, which was just a trade binder update. Never showed his face on YouTube, and just one of those average ordinary YouTubers that trades occasionally and checks his messages every now and then, but doesn't really do anything on YouTube other than trade binders and whatnot. And this was around September of 2010, I guess is what I would say, because I started around September 2010, and he had already been up for a couple months. I think he probably started early summer of 2010 or something like that, just posting some binders. And, I just treated him as, like I said, he was the average trader. Just went up to him and said, hey man, I'd like to trade. I saw some stuff in your binder, blah, blah, blah. And we worked out our first trade, which was I gave him a couple things for his secret set of the Magnet Warriors, Alpha, Beta, Gamma, which I thought were really cool. I needed those for my just kind of old school collection, stuff like that. Well, it turns out couple months later, I go back to him, and he didn't really get that much better. He started updating his binders and stuff more frequently, and I think he actually started doing some deck profiles and deck advice and stuff like that. Still was not showing his face, and still was not showing his face, and just not anywhere near the status that he is today. And I went up to him, I was just like, hey man, if you remember me, we traded a couple months ago, I saw some other stuff in your binder. And this was when I really started to realize that I collected signed cards, because I didn't do that at first when I first traded with him, because he was really my third or fourth trader. I was still getting used to the whole, online trading and stuff like that, let alone, signed cards. So this time I actually asked him for a signed card, and he was generous enough to send this to me for free. An Ultra Gemini Elf, and he signed it really cool too. Some people will do their signatures, some people will alter the card and stuff like that. I really liked how he signed it. He made kind of a pumpkin smiley face. He said Asian right there, eyes, white dragon. That's kind of cool. Really creative signed card. Well, anyway, I get this, and we make that trade. Very successful. I ended up not talking to him after that, or maybe not talking to him, but maybe not just checking him out really for a good year, until about probably, I guess, January of 2012 or something like that, just the beginning of 2012. I go back to him, and I'd been hearing some things about him, and I go back to him, and I see that he finally started showing his face, which I thought was, really cool, because that was something that I hadn't done at the time. I kind of respected him for that. I was like, okay, that's cool. He wants to show YouTube what he's like. I look at his subscriber count, and he has 5,000 subscribers. I'm like, holy crap, what is going on? And it turns out, he ended up becoming one of the really big YouTubers. Now I think he's at 10 or 12,000 subscribers or something like that. He's one of the really, really high up people in YouTubing now, whereas, if you hear his name, you're like, yeah, I know who that is. Whereas, back when I met him, he was just like me, a complete nobody that, just completely outside, that nobody even recognized his name, and now he's one of the big people that everybody knows who he is. So I think that's kind of cool, and I think it's kind of cool that I have a signed card from him to remember that. And I got this signed card before he was even famous. This was just the average, oh, hey, you're just a random guy that I traded with, that I talk to occasionally, can I get a signed card by you? Now it's the big, yeah, I got the AznEyesWhiteDragon signed card. So, I think that's really cool, and I just I talk to him pretty often now because he's really helpful and really nice still to talk to. So that is the Every Card is a Story segment for the AznEyesWhiteDragon signed card. Make sure you guys give this video a like if you enjoyed it. There's a new episode every Friday. Comment your opinions below, and thank you for watching.